Okay, so here's my attempt at putting an Arduino on this K40 laser. So far, everything works. However, the origins are kind of messed up. And I can't seem to fix it in Lightburn. I left this screen just because I can set my power here instead of having to go in the software and type in 30%. Although it does adjust the power, but this will just be the max. So the highest I can go would be 7.5, and then I can go anywhere between 0 and 7.5. And if I raised it, I can go higher. It's just I was doing text, so I left it at 7. So the way I did that was I came off of the push button right here for the fire. There's a fire push button right here. I just put a 2N222 transistor between the two push button and then push button points, and then I came up and around because it pulls to ground to fire, so it's always 5 volts and then it pulls to ground, and any pulse width modulation between ground and 5 volts would be the power intensity from this. So that's why I set this at a certain level, so it can never go higher than that. Because my idea was eventually, when I did tune the software better, I could have, this shouldn't go above, I think it's like 15 milliamps or something. But I don't go above 10, because up to 10 is like a lot of power for me, for what I do. So I was gonna set it to where the maximum it would ever go is 10. And then I could vary the PWM in between those two, so just to save that laser diode. So yeah, the 2N222 goes on here. You can see it right here. Can't see the text, but the middle leg comes off, and I just have a jumper that comes all the way down this loom over. Oh, and right here. It goes down this brown wire into the breadboard, and then from the breadboard it goes into pin 11, because that's your variable. And then I have on the right side here, all these are grounds on the top right. So all those grounds, just connect the grounds from the stepper drivers all the way to there, and then I can go from there straight to the Arduino ground, as well as from the power right here. So we have 24 volts with the clip on the top right here. We have 24 volts ground, and then 5 volts, and then in. I didn't know what in was because I have an in. Yeah, right here. No. Where is it? Oh, right there. So, low. So low, 5 volts, ground, 24 volts. So we're just not using that, this low pin right here. We're not using that, no. And then, yeah, simple stepper driver stuff. So you have your two, right? This one comes off of this is my X, which is the longest one. And then my Y right here. We just plug straight into them. And then this is your limit switch right here. Right, so you have ground as one of them. So you have ground because they both plug in right there. So that'd be the ground, and then your X and Y, which are right here, and they go into the breadboard, and then from the breadboard they come up and they go to, I think it's 11 and 12, I believe, because we have the right here. So if it's facing this way, it would go into here. 9 and 10 it looks like, but I don't know. Yeah, you get the picture. Yeah, so those are my limits, right? So after that, I just plugged in my USB. This is a ground that goes to it just goes to the Arduino ground, I guess. Looks like it's going way under there. Yeah, it's going way under there. So I just grounded all the C negative and C positives because you can see right here. Oh, it's right here. You can see that we have we have the clock negative and the CW negative and the enable negative. I just ganged all those together, but it turns out you don't even need to use enable. So just leave these last two blank and then just use these four. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then gang up the negatives together. And then you could just individually power the positive clock and the positive CW. And I have mine set at 0.8 amps. So you can see like, yeah, all the switches. So, and I have both lasers connected. The reason I did this was so I can have both of them running off the laptop. So we'll turn it on. And then my issue was when I go to home, I can home it and everything home's fine. I have it going pretty slow. Okay, so now when I go up here, you can see the get origin or get position. Watch, I'll get position and it's like negative. I don't know why, right? And so I've tried everything. I tried going up to settings right here, changing this around. I tried changing this. I tried changing my stepper, invert stepper, pulse and direction. And so if I look at this, right, I put this in the middle. If I try to go to frame, it does not frame right there. And I know it's on current position, but if I go to absolute, right, absolute, I grab it, right, and I put it like, I want to put it right here because it freaks out if I go too far this way. So if I put it like right there, right, there's no red dot on here, right? And if I click on it, there's no green dot either. It's like it's, okay, it's like way down here, right? So if we change that origin, because it's gonna overrun right now and buzz a lot, we'll change the origin to up there. I'll hit OK. Now we can see the origin and everything's up there, right? So if I grab it and pull it up, okay, now it's upside down. So maybe I can do this origin right here, because it does home to the back left. Yeah, see, it's still upside down. So top right, yeah, okay, so we'll just try to put it in the top left where it's at, and no matter where I put this thing, it just, if I go to frame right here, we'll see it. Like freaks out, like totally freaks out. You know, if I pull it over here more and frame, it wants to go to that back left corner. I don't know why, but if I pull it up to the top left, if I go like right here, we'll see it come out just a hair. I have no idea, like things are backwards or something. I don't know. I've done everything. So what I've resulted to doing is current position, and that lines up, and then we can go to move. Move, yeah, okay, so now we can see the red dot move. There, right there. See, it's like way offset, I don't know why. come over. I mean, it's so far off, it's insane. I don't know why. But we'll see where it's at. Okay, it's like right there. We'll line these up. And we'll do an upside down backwards cut. There, so I'm gonna make it to where that's the middle, which we have up here, it's the middle, and then we have down here is the middle, and then we could do cut layers. I just want a line, we'll just fill the line, and we'll start that. We're getting, see how it has a dwell on these top and corner parts? This, I didn't have the power up high enough, so I turned it up to 13. But we're getting these dwells, and it's making really dark marks. I don't know, I spent a lot of time on this. I got the stepper drivers in there. I got all the power, and it's just being really mean right now, so if anyone has any suggestions, great. I think I might just go back to this board for now, because it does really nice rastering. You can see on this side, see the N, it's not burnt, it's really clean. The O, because it rasters that, it just goes back and forth and does only the text. This one you only have, you have outline, you have fill, which burns the crap out of it, and then you have back and forth. It'll raster, but it just burns everything. So, and I don't even know if it's burning everything around the text, I don't know. But you can outline the text, you can fill the text, or you can burn everything. And even the inside burns, but if I try to lower the power, those middle parts don't come out, right? Because it has so much dwell on these top parts. You know, maybe I need to up my stepper acceleration, but it's already at like, I think it's at like 500 or something. Maximum speed 200, acceleration is 700. I mean, so it's accelerating pretty fast out of there, so it shouldn't be dwelling in those corners that long. But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad Lightburn gives this to you for free, because for like 30 days, because I did not know I'd run into all these issues. But now that I know, I'm just going to maybe buy a different controller, because this didn't work as well as I thought. And for now, I'll just go back to this controller, just because it was doing a great job. I mainly got it because the Galvo, right? The Galvo needs a new software, and Lightburn is perfect for the Galvo. Like if we switch right here, go to the Galvo. I don't know if it'll let me, but oh yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it was perfect. It was awesome. It works great. Text works. I mean, it just does a great job. But for the K40, man, it's not really doing what I thought. But you can't get the Galvo without buying the Gerbil, like, you know, cheap controller software, and then you can get the Galvo as an add-on. So it's like 150. I wish it was just like, you know, 70 or whatever for just the Galvo, and then I could add on another setup. So I haven't seen that option yet, but this is my install. I did use a 4.7 k ohm resistor right there for the 2N222, and it's just on this middle leg right here, so you can see that. But yeah, that allowed me to control the laser without getting into these pins in there, because you have the K plus and the K negative right there. That allows you to control the laser. The P P and G just goes to this limit switch right here. And then yeah, we have our power, and then our main power back there, which is the blue cable, which is this blue cable right there. So yeah, it was pretty easy to set up. Everything worked really well. It's just, I can't get this thing to work as well as, and as easy as it is with this. And I like how Lightburn works on my Mac. It's perfect. I mean, it's a cheap MacBook Air, do whatever I want. As where it was running on this one, and this is like old, freezes up on me. So any questions or answers to my problems, let me know. And thanks for watching.